Let's talk timeshares.
It's hilarious. I mean, you can get a free, like a free show when you go to Vegas if you watch their timeshare
Here's
class.
this weekend drink voucher. We just have 2 seminars that you have to go to once a day, and they only last 12 hours.
Yeah,
That's it.
exactly. Let's see. So, what's going on in Merchantville? Oh, also, question for you. Like, you know how they have like Morristown Day and where people line up on the main street and
Oh, like a little parade, like a fair.
Yeah. Do they have that over in Merchantville?
They do. It's every like second Friday.
Every second Friday?
Sorry, not second Friday. It's like the first Friday of every month during the summer.
Oh,
First or
okay.
second Friday night.
I was just thinking about getting a booth over there.
Yeah, I'd be interested.
Yeah. So what do they have? Do they have music?
No.
No
It's mostly
music.
it's kind of like a small craft fair.
Okay.
They used to have like a farmer's market, but also I don't think that's like the smart place for a booth.
Okay.
At least, it's not like we're giving anything, producing anything apart from our services.
Right. So it used to have a farmer's market. They don't do the farmer's market anymore?
I don't think so, because I think the Collingswood one got too big.
Okay.
That's the biggest one in the area.
Yeah.
I mean, if you live in Haddonfield, people would definitely fight you on that, but I don't know why. It's like 8 booths and like 3 of them are alcohol.
So Collingswood has they do a car show, a classic car show, which is amazing. They do obviously the produce thing. They have a lot going on.
They have like a lot of frequent like fairs and stuff. You got the Mayfair, Craft Fair, and then the Green Fair in September.
Yeah.
As well as like every Saturday, the farmer's market with like 2 different live musics. I remember when it first started and it was like produce, baked goods, meat, that's it.
And
That's all they had. Now it's
everything.
It's like a mile long. People come in from Philadelphia. They pass the Rittenhouse one to come to the one in Collingswood. It's just crazy to me, but hey.
You know what I do like? I don't know if it's once a year, but the porch music.
Yep.
Music on the porch.
It's like Porch Fest or something like that. Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah, I was thinking about putting my keyboard out there and singing some tunes, and I was like, maybe I need to get my auto tune on.
It depends on. I think it really depends on where you're at. Like if you're close to the Ave, you could probably do that. I think the biggest area for that is, by the Collingswood train station, those little row homes that are like right there.
Yeah.
All
would be
of them.
packed.
All of them.
Listen, my neighbor had a band come out. I don't know if he's in a band himself. I got to ask him. Well, actually, my neighbor on the right is in a band. They have a really good band. But on the left, he had a bunch of people come out. I mean, the street was pretty packed. And he did his a little bit later towards the end. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to get out there. And then I look at my keyboard and I'm like, I didn't prepare any music. So I'll do it next year. And then 2 years pass and I'm like, all right, next year for real.
You just got to do it. It's nice,
Yeah. You play an instrument?
Yeah, I used to play trombone.
Oh, okay. Maybe you can get out there. We can do a ska band.
Oh, not anymore.
We can do
I don't mind ska band. You'll see me in my I used to have checkered jeans.
Oh yeah.
Pick it up.
That'd be fine. Let me close this door.
All right.
There's an art museum in Collingswood. That's actually another. They have 2. One is right here in Morristown, and one is in Collingswood. I forget the name of the art museum exactly.
Oh, is it by the farmer's market? Is it that one?
Yeah, it's close. It's right off the Ave. It's like
it's called Perkins Art Gallery.
Oh, you remember?
I've been in there a couple times.
Yeah, so I've been there a few times, and I was like, oh, I've never knew you guys were here. And I was like, I've lived here forever. How long you guys been here? And then they're like forever. 50 years.
Yeah, they've been there forever.
Crazy.
It's like an art collective. See, growing up in Collingswood, it's nice, but it's so full of Italian restaurants and other things that are not kid oriented that there
It
was
was
nothing
more for
there.
the 20-year-olds and up.
To people who had money. Now, an underrated gem in Collingswood, I can't remember the name of it, but it's behind Antonio's Pizza. There's it's an old movie theater. So, you know that little like front facade where it has like Collingswood?
Yeah.
That used to be the entrance to a movie theater. Actually,
Yeah.
it was a seamstress place. You
Okay.
know? They would do a bunch of prints and stuff like that. And during World War II, they would make a lot of the uniforms and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then it got converted into a movie theater.
Okay.
Eventually, the movie theater shut down, and they cut it off to make those like 2 storefronts right there where the flower shop is. In the back, though, they've turned it into. There's like a coffee house there, a lumber yard. Not a lumber yard, but like a woodworking station that you can pay like $500 a month to go in.
Oh,
They also-
really?
Yeah, they have like a little art collective place.
Wait
too.
a minute.
Yeah,
Woodworking station, like how much
like a
woodwork
wood
can
shop.
you really
A wood shop, like full carpentry. You can make chairs, canoes, whatever you
What?
want. Yeah, they also
Okay.
throw very crazy parties there.
Really? Oh, hopefully they have an Instagram. Maybe we could put the Instagram.
Yeah, I'll have to take a look and see if I can figure out what it's called, because I forget. It's right by. I think it was called Revolution Coffee House. It's like in the front, but if you go around the back,
Okay.
you can just like check out the wood
Okay.
area.
When was the last time you've been there?
I was like maybe like 1920.
When's the last time you've been there?
Yeah, when I was like 1920. Yeah,
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying.
no, I'm
I
not
thought you were
that old.
exaggerating. Like, oh, I haven't done that since 1920.
No. No.
Okay,
about,
so
like,
hopefully they're still open.
about 8 years ago, they definitely are.
Okay.
100%.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's almost like everyone pays like, a certain amount a month and you can just go in and use a wood shop.
That's
So if
awesome.
you're crafty, it's definitely worth it.
Yeah, that's me. Except, well, I like to believe I'm crafty, but you never really know if you're crafty until you're in a competition with somebody else trying to make the same thing.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh man.
Yeah, I wish I was craftier. For some reason, in Collingswood, the wood shop was only available to middle schoolers,
Oh.
not high school.
Okay.
It was so weird. It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
we'll give the kids the ability to cut off their fingers, but
Did I do wood shop in college? No, I did wood shop in Willingboro, and we had to build wooden race cars and put like CO2 cartridges
Yep.
in them, and I won second place. I was so mad I didn't win first, but
that was nice.
it broke,
Oh,
and I had to glue it back together with wood glue, so that's gonna make the weight a lot heavier. So my aerodynamics is all. I'm blaming it on that.
I know, you're going back. That seems like a source of trauma for you a little bit.
Second place, I was like, no.
I feel like we did do race cars, but what I really remember is we had to make bridges out of little popsicle sticks or something like that.
You know what? I did was this middle school or high school? Don't remember, but Lockheed Martin, I was in their program for.
In high school? What?
Yeah. They had like this thing where like if you're like really advanced in academics or whatever, they have a separate Lockheed Martin program, and we would go either once a week or something. So we had a project where we were basically a structural engineering project where we would make bridges, and then they would test it with like a weight and like this whole entire scale to see whose bridges collapsed first. And I'm pretty sure we either got second or third place in that. But it was these little wood sticks, and it was very tedious.
Yeah.
Very tedious.
I remember that.
So I ended up building a bridge that looked more like a bridge that you passed, like an overpass, than like a bridge like the Walt Whitman or anything like that. So, but that was a fun project.
As long as it worked.
Yeah, it was pretty good. That was pretty fun. Question for you about how long you lived in Merchantville?
I've only been in Merchantville for a couple months now.
Oh, okay.
Prior to that, I lived in Delran, and then before that, I lived in Gloucester City.
Really?
And then Collingswood.
Delran? How's Delran?
Delran's nice. Very
How long
quiet.
did you live there?
Only for a year.
Okay. And then Gloucester City, how long did you live there?
2 years.
2 years.
2 years. Biloxi City is very interesting.
They're very community oriented. I used to own a property in Gloucester City, a duplex actually, right by the bridge, and it was 1 bedroom on. Actually, it used to be a boarding house, which is interesting. So we converted it from a boarding house back into just regular apartments, and we made it just a 1 bedroom upstairs, a 1 bedroom downstairs. There was a pub across the street. Listen, the pubs over there are pretty fun.
That's all they have is bars. All they have is bars.
It's fun as heck over there, though.
All right, so there's one. This is a funny story, actually. I was with my friend. We were, it was like lunchtime. I was still working like 10-hour shifts at my job, so I'd off on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, well, let's just go to a bar and like grab a snack. There's only one bar that I went to, and it was right by the waterfront. I forget what it's called now. But we walk in, okay?
Wait, was it the corner one that has like a lot of land kind of surrounding it?
No, it's like right by if you're like taking that road that's right by the Delaware.
Okay.
It comes up on the right. It's like just one thing that's on the Delaware.
Okay.
There's like a beauty school right next to it.
Okay.
But we pull up and all the lights are on. Like, the beer lights, open, stuff like that. So he and I, we walk in, doors open, by the way. We walk in, and I guess they must have sold the bar or something.
Oh.
So the way it works is like there's a big, like U-shaped bar at the bottom, and then up top there's like a little loft area.
Okay.
The loft area now has like a bedroom. There's a woman sleeping there with her dog. And then all of a sudden, we're getting yelled at. Like, why are you breaking into my home? Ma'am, it's a bar. What do you mean? I lost my mind. And, like, mind you, I guess technically we did just break into this lady's house, and then I started yelling at her.
But you said it was open.
It was open. It has a neon signs out, man. Look, just put up a sign and be like, closed. Put up something on the door. There was no signage.
Or something that says private property.
No, she's up there with her dog, like watching TV in like a robe. And I'm like, what?
How many people were with you?
It was just me and my friend. There was no one else there. And no one believes me.
I'm sure if she sees this video, I'm sure she'll be like, that's who it was.
That's who he was. He broke into my house. Oh, God, I wish. I should have gotten a photo of the front.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, man. And then I saw you said that in your bio that you had some experience with like home remodeling, crafty stuff. Yeah,
so I worked at Castle Windows for a very long time.
Yeah.
I know basically everything.
How long you worked there?
Maybe max like 5-6 years.
Okay, yeah. So windows you have down to a science.
Yeah, windows and entry doors and all the things that go wrong.
Entry doors too?
Yeah, also siding. Siding, yeah, I can peek a siding leak from like a mile away.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Siding leak, wood rot, drywall issues, because I was in the service department.
Okay.
And that's all I would get. It was like, oh yeah, my window's leaking. It's not your window, it's your siding that you didn't have nailed down.
Oh, what kind of siding are we talking about? Just like vinyl?
Vinyl is usually like the biggest issue, because it is good. I do like vinyl siding,
but
it doesn't have to be replaced.
They just don't install it correctly?
If it's not installed correctly, you're done.
Installed correctly, I'm assuming it's just like how you do a roof. You just go one on.
No, it's like that, but you also have to pin it correctly as well.
So and if it's not pinned correctly, then
no.
That's when it leaks. Mm-hmm. Now, what about where it overlaps going sideways?
That should be pinned okay, so long as they're flush with each other.
Okay.
It really depends on if you can lift it up.
Okay.
If you
now,
can get in there and it's loose.
Have you seen the where it's like the siding is melting because of the sun? Like, listen, there was this big problem where it was like people's windows were reflecting sunlight onto a person's siding, and it would be warped. Yeah, it was a huge problem. Maybe they just didn't make their actual vinyl up to a certain temperature that it's supposed to be. I'm looking out the window at vinyl right now.
Yeah, I know.
Vinyl's
I'm like, is that wood?
or is that wood? I can't tell from here.
Let me see.
It could be wood.
That looks like vinyl.
Oh, yeah?
To me. Usually wood shingles have the, they're all like really tiny, kind of spaced apart.
Yeah.
Those aren't bad.
Speaking of, they're missing some roofing tiles.
Maybe I'll
knock on their door. Oh man. Okay, so vinyl leaks. So then it's just coming through the insulation, through that outer sheet.
It'll seep into the insulation, which is like it'll seep into like the plywood that you have outside. Because usually it's like plywood outside and then they tamp it down. It'll seep through the plywood into the insulation, and then that's where you get it into your like walls and your drywall and stuff like that. But a lot of people will think, oh, it's through the windows, which, by the way, if you're looking to get windows replaced and your siding, get the siding done first.
Really?
Yeah. Because a lot of times when they're doing siding, they can mess up the capping around the windows. Okay. Which would causes like leaks and stuff
through
like
the
that.
capping. Because of where they're peeling back the capping and going underneath it. And then they mess it up by
it's just like warped.
Okay.
And that will cause your warranty to expire. If you have a window warranty, that will cause your warranty to expire.
This is good information, man.
Yep.
Okay, so then you do the windows after, and then they recap and reseal with whatever.
And then you should be fine.
Okay.
You know, I mean, if it looks bad from there, you just got to call your window company, whoever you got installing them, and say, hey, you messed up my.
Yeah. Now, as far as the windows that have the moisture inside of them, does your company regas them?
So you can't regas them once the seal's failed.
Oh.
So normal windows right now, in between, there's a pane of glass here. Inside is all argon gas.
Yeah.
The argon gas helps keep your window clear, but keep out heat and cold and insulate a little bit better. When the seal failure in between those two panes happens, it starts to create like a fog effect. Now, not only in like the morning and afternoon, if you're only getting it when the sun rises or the sun sets, you just have too much moisture in your house. Your AC's too high, your heat's too high, it's messing it up.
Yeah, that's the fog on the outside though, but when you see it on the inside.
Sometimes it'll come in on the inside too, but that's just like a little bit of moisture. You just need to turn down your air conditioning or something. But what you have to do is you actually have to get a whole new piece of glass, a whole new pane of glass. Open up the window frame, take the old piece of glass out, put the new piece of glass in, seal up the frame again, and then...
Interesting, because I know a company that claims to be able to regas your windows. I had a client... I'll call them up and see what was that company.
Maybe they'll put a new seal on the outside, like basically like a caulk around, but I'm not sure.
I'll call them and I'll find out, and then I'll just like put it in the comments or something. Cool. Very cool. So the experience that you had with the construction and remodeling, that's from the windows. And doing the windows. Okay.
Windows and doors. I ran the service email for like 10 states that we
10
occupy.
States? Yeah. Okay. Now they do doors too, you said. So doors?
Yeah, doors as well. Only steel frame though, so nothing too fancy.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I don't mind wood doors. I personally kind of like the aesthetic, but they are not great for security purposes or keeping in air.
Wood doors as opposed what other?
Like steel frame doors. Steel frame doors already have
the frame, but there's wood. The door is still wood. The door.
The whole door is steel.
Oh, steel.
But on the inside there's like insulation and stuff like that. It helps regulate your heat.
Oh, like a hollow steel.
Yeah, depending on the door, you can get more glass than steel, but it's still steel construction. There's no wood involved.
I'm really trying to think of when have I seen a steel door? The only time I've seen steel doors are in houses of like drug dealers or something.
Okay. We're not talking like a heavy steel door. Okay.
Because I've seen the ones that have They have like 3 bolts at the top, 3 bolts in the center, and 3 bolts at the bottom, and they like lock into the.
Ooh, I have a story for you.
Okay.
Okay.
But I've never seen steel doors like.
But no, they do basically steel wrap around, and then it's like insulation on the inside.
Okay.
It's not like a security door where you have like bolt lock, bottom lock. And speaking of steel doors now that you bring it up, I used to deliver Chinese food in Collingswood, but that also meant I would go to Camden.
Yeah.
Right? I got like a Grubhub order, a tray of sushi to North Camden.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, right by the waterfront, that's neat. Getting to this guy, I made a wrong turn.
Okay.
You've seen the Thriller video? It's about 9 o'clock at night, just to let you know.
And as soon as he pulled up, he heard, bam, bam.
I take a right turn, and it's the beginning of the Thriller video. It's like 5 people. There's like one dude like shambling with a shopping cart, and I'm like, oh no! I'm in an 03 Corolla that doesn't have AC, so I got the windows down, and I'm like, oh!
Yeah, you know it's hilarious. I was talking to my cousin the other day. I'll let you finish. And we're talking about like when you. If you pull up to like a traffic light or something, and some like character tries to come up to you to either ask for money or whatever, like some people obviously really need it and are homeless. That's fine. But there's ones that you're like, it's a little bit too shady, right? And then you hit your lock button, and it's like when you're trying to be inconspicuous by not looking to the side, you hit your lock button, but you end up hitting the unlock button.
That's never happened to me. That's never happened to me. I know how to lock my doors. And they hear it. They're like,
now. There's no way you can get away with it if you had to hit it twice.
No, there's no way. Anyway, I pull up to the right address, right? I eventually figure out that I put the street west and east is wrong or something. I pull up. It is like this, like just the scariest looking townhome. Like just really, that one's got cardboard or plywood on the side. That one doesn't have a door, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I knock on this guy. Opens the living room. Empty living room. Newly redone. Everything's like pure white. It looks like actually nice in there. Only light on is coming from the basement. That's it. And he's like, thank you, dog. You wanna come in? I'm like, nah.
I'm good.
He's like, yeah, I just gotta get you your money. I just gotta run to the basement real quick. And I'm like, okay. No. Y'all, I'll stay out here. You're good. Never got another order from him ever again.
That's funny,
man. You meet
good times, good memories.
Some characters.
Yeah, especially doing. I used to do door-to-door sales. That's fun.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So door-to-door sales. I mean, really, honestly, if you love people, it's kind of easy. If you truly, genuinely love people, then you're like, when you're meeting a stranger, it's basically just another friend. But if you're a person who likes to stay to themselves, likes to be secluded from people, one of my best friends in the world cannot stand people. He's like, I hate people. I'm like, yeah, sales probably isn't the job for you.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, he's a pretty good salesman.
Really?
I don't know.
That's crazy. I mean, look, I can do like one-on-one very well. Once it gets to like, even when we throw parties, my fiance and I, I cannot have more than like 6 people.
Okay,
like,
I was gonna say 5, 6 is normal.
I'm like, that's good, but like, some people are like, yeah, we're throwing like a ranger.
And that's me. That's me.
It's like,
I'm the one that's.
You said 20 people?
I'm the one that's like, Oh, the more the merrier. Let's get this thing.
See, I don't mind that unless you're doing a potluck.
Oh, no thanks.
You can't eat at everybody's house.
No potlucks, no thanks. Because they just don't have the proper way of handling food that I would like. It's just like, when you go to somebody's house, sometimes you notice some things and you're just like, oh, you just dropped that on the floor and you're just gonna put that right back. Mm-hmm. Okay. Note taken.
I'm like, oh, okay. Is that a potato salad? Is that edamame in the potato salad? Oh, Sarah.
So Tyler, are you invited to the cookout?
I've been invited to the cookout. Come on. Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
That's good.
I'd be offended.
You putting some seasoning on your chickens and stuff?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I mean, like right now, it's hard sometimes because, struggle meals, if you're getting off a 10-hour shift,
right.
You don't have time.
Yeah. You ever try one of those food delivery services that
No, I want to, but the thing is, I heard a horror story about it.
Oh.
My one friend, it was like right before COVID. They're like, all right, yeah, I'm switching over. It was like beginning of March.
Okay.
So kind of close. I'm gonna get HelloFresh, and they're waiting. It takes like 2 weeks for their HelloFresh order to come in, right?
But is that the one where you make it, or it's already come made and you just heat it up?
I think that's the one where like you make it, they send all the ingredients to you.
Okay, right. I've tried one of those.
But it was right before COVID. So they only had enough groceries to last them like 2 weeks. Because they're like, I'm not going to go grocery shopping again because all my groceries are going to come in through here.
Oh, then the order got delayed.
2 weeks later, or like a week and a half, COVID happened. Everything's locked down. They're not getting their food. They can't go to the grocery store. So for like 3 weeks, they could not get their food in at all. I forget which brand it is, so that way we don't. I
don't remember the grocery store. What was happening at the grocery stores?
For the longest time, I don't think you could go.
Because what I remember,
or like you could only go for a certain select amount of time.
I remember a lot of stuff being empty and people making funny videos that, hey, the vegan section is still available. But I remember that we would basically wash everything when it came in the door. We're just like, the plastic packages are getting washed down.
I was still living with my mom, and she like bought a bunch of like weird food stuff, so she's never had. She got adobo. She's white. Definitely never cooked with adobo before. She got like red beans.
Okay.
Like whole
she was
red
about
beans.
to hook you up with some Spanish food.
But no, she didn't, because when she made them, she didn't soak them. I'm sorry, Mom.
She didn't soak them overnight.
No, they were not soaked overnight.
Okay.
So
you're a regular chef.
It was like crunchy beans and like white rice. Salty white rice. I'm like, She's like, you know what? They're not bad. And I'm like, sure.
That's hilarious.
Eating like street urchins.
That's hilarious. Let me real quick check the time of this video. Okay. Let's look for a second. Let's see. Let's look at all different property types, multiple property types, and Archibald. Okay, here we go. You can get a couple offices, a couple retail spaces, one triplex. Let's take a look at that.
42, 420.
Just want to arrange this by price real quick. The triplex is going for $420. Been on the market for 39 days. Okay. Get your offers in. Awesome. And let's take a look. Only 8 pictures though.
That are very glared out. What am I looking at? There we
go.
Okay, I see drop tile ceiling. A lot of drop tile. It's all drop tile ceiling. Is it a FISBO?
No, this is actually listed by an agent. I mean, the pictures look like a Fizbo.
Yeah, that's why. That's why. No offense.
Offense.
Fair.
Yeah, the taxes are less than 4,000. I mean,
That's not bad.
Pretty nice. I mean, the price. I don't know if the price is high based on the interest rates right now, but let's see how they purchased it.
Is there anyone on the? Do we have any pending leases or anything, or leases that are going on?
That are expiring. Let's see here. It doesn't tell you. They didn't put that in the listing. We would have to call to find out. One bedroom, 1 2-bedroom, 1 3-bedroom. So ideally, you would want to move into the 1-bedroom so that you can get higher income from the 2 and 3-bedroom. And then, what I did want to know is how they bought it. The reason is, hopefully, it's something that you can assign a previous mortgage to. I would have to look that up. They bought that in
2023 for how much? No, it's settled.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
Why does it say $700,000?
Unless they're taking a loss of $300,000.
Oh, it's owned by a trust. So this could be something interesting. We would have to research a little bit more. Cool. So there's one triplex. Let's see what else is available. Merchantville. Oh, that's nice.
That is nice.
600,000. Just over 2,000 square foot.
Okay.
A 4-bed.
How many bed?
Oh, I didn't check. Hold on. Okay, if you want the darker kitchen style, it's all black kitchen with, I guess that's purple or fuchsia walls.
Yep, that's purple.
Okay, updated the bathroom. Yeah, it looks well lived in, well taken care of.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a couple different floors though. I see wood here, I see tile here, I see carpet there, and I see a different color wood there.
You're making me nervous.
Just a couple different floors, like they updated them at different times. This bathroom looks 80s-ish.
Late 80s, early 90s.
Got your washer and dryer over. Combo unit. Old school office / bedroom. Guess this is the basement.
Finished basement.
Yeah.
Thank God.
That basement is cool. Looks like they lived there for a while though. They have
a lot of stuff.
Or they're a collector. Cool. What's the backyard look like?
Okay, it looks like they have like a mini potted plant garden. Could be
like a little greenhouse.
Could be an herb garden or something like that. The back is done very well. Yes, it looks like. It could be converted.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just like
it's like a converted screened in
sunroom. Separate, detached.
That's interesting.
Okay, cool. So there's 2 residential properties. Here goes a commercial building for sale, another commercial sale. Okay, here's a smaller 1,600 square foot home for $375. All right, so there's some stuff available. I must have searched it. I must have hit the wrong button when I was doing the first search.
Oh, it's all right.
So that's like, 50,000. Oh, this is a trailer.
In Merchantville, though, I can't think of where
the park is.
Yep.
Marls and Bike.
That was it, right off White Horse Pike?
Let's see here. Right off Route 70.
Oh. Yeah, now I know where you are. That's, I'm not gonna lie, that's rough with the highway traffic.
Huh. I've never been to this one, I don't think. It's pretty small.
It is pretty small.
But you're right at you can go 70, I mean, good access. You can go 70, you can go 38, it's right there.
It's not bad for commute.
Yeah. So I guess that's not really a lot technically. It's only 4 homes. 1, 2, 1 triplex, and 4.
Mm-hmm.
And the average price selling in Mercerville, this one is probably above average by a lot. And then these 2 or these 3 are right in the sweet spot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would go for the triplex definitely, being that it's only $50,000 more than this smaller home.
I'd be curious to walk through the triplex. whenever I see like triplexes and duplexes for sale for like relatively low or with tenants already there, it makes me question.
Yeah.
Why?
You just figure you're gonna have some turnover time before it's like exactly where you specifically want it to be. Because sometimes when people a lot of times, 90% of the time when people are selling, they start to lack on the maintenance and the taking care of the little things, and they're just like, I'm just gonna sell it anyway. Just sell it as is.
See, that's what I'm worried about. It's like, will I have to replace the whole foundation? Is that my issue? Like, why are we getting rid of this?
Right. That 420, hopefully you have to replace the foundation.
Well, I've seen ones, about 450 has 3. It's a triplex. It has 3 tenants making about like $3,800 a month. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, what's wrong?
30. I mean, listen. So I know a lot of these real estate guys are looking for 1% or more. A lot of these real estate investors looking for 1% or more as far as what number they want the rents to come in. So if you're looking at like a $400,000 house, they're gonna say we need at least $40,000 coming in on rents.
Is that like per the year?
Per what?
Is that like per year? Like
per the year.
Okay.
Yeah, $40,000 for the years. I mean, 1% is pretty low for me, but that's like after you're in the game 15 years, then you're like 1%, it's just a headache. But initially jumping in 1%, you're like, okay, I could do some work with this. I did want to check Collingswood too. Let's see what's going on in Collingswood.
Oh, there's always something going on in Collingswood.
I have 40 listings. Let's see how much of them are residential.
That's a church.
How much is that church, by the way? Oh, 1.6 million.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's a big one. It's a big property. I think I've been in, no. That's the one right behind St. John, I think.
Okay, the most expensive house for sale right now in Collingswood is just under $800,000. It is a 5-bed, 3.5 bath, and they have an open house coming up tomorrow. Let's see, do we think this is worth it?
Oh, I love playing this game. It's usually no. It's usually no. So
I mean, I do like the porch.
Updated porch.
I do like the wood feature.
I am scared. We're in the black and white aesthetic. So
listen, they got a driveway. Hopefully that's not a shared driveway.
Metal railings with the vinyl. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, it's completely flipped. Let's see the inside.
Okay, they got a little staging going on here. I'm sure if you were to have that on your porch, you wouldn't have such a small table.
For such a big porch.
Okay. It looks pretty good, actually.
I mean, it looks okay. It looks okay.
They have the two-tone. They did beige. They didn't do, or like a peachish beige type of color on the top. The bottom, they have the picture frames across. That's cool. Let's keep going. A little chandelier action. That first picture definitely made it look way larger.
They knocked out the wall of the kitchen.
Interesting.
Yep,
okay.
that is it's pretty
smaller.
It's pretty compact for how much did you say? 6?
Just under 8.
Just under 8.
Yeah. And look at this. They got this little bar area. That's cool. Little,
It's a wet bar.
Oh, is there a sink there?
Is that a sink or is that not a sink?
We'll find out. No, I think this is glasses.
Okay, no.
This is just a little bar area.
It's nice. It's like a built-in china cabinet, almost. Not quite.
Got the gold trim handles.
Very popular.
Okay, the hood looks pretty cool. Stove, what is that, gas? Looks like gas. They did gold on the faucet.
Of course.
Okay, this doesn't look like a real marble, but I don't know. I would have to look in the listing to see. They did trim above the cabinets. That's awesome. In ceiling lighting. Usually, I mean, for cabinets that are this close to the ceiling, I probably usually just like them to go to the ceiling.
Actually, why is there an inch gap? So you know what? All right, here, I don't want to stop you here, but this is I don't know what these flips are for. I don't know who they're for. I know it's turnkey. It's ready to move in. I get it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel like something
that was
homey.
thought out.
It doesn't feel like a home.
Yeah.
It feels like I'm renting
It's a little bit
in New York in a penthouse.
Okay, yeah.
Everything is white or beige or marble or gold.
I got you. So you're more into traditional, like, historic feel.
I just want some color.
Okay,
Please.
I got you. Okay,
Please.
so now this little inch gap, what you could do, you could put some LED
Yeah,
lighting
you can put up
strips in
LED
there.
lighting. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't have that
Have it already, right?
there.
Yeah, I mean,
I can certainly see
if
that.
the ceiling was higher, then you could put like some decor up there, which would be cool. But
Not the way it is now. A lot of shots of the kitchen. It's a decent amount of counter space.
oh, look at that.
That would be cut out for a microwave. One of those, the ones with the drawers.
Yeah, that you put right on
The bougie microwave, as I say.
Okay, the bathroom is decent.
Is this a master? I'm assuming. Looks like it. Could be.
Yeah,
How many beds? 4? Did you say?
I think it was 5.
Okay.
And yeah, a lot of space, walk-in closet, cool.
Got decent
Double
bathrooms. Is that
vanity.
his, her sinks? Yep.
Yeah. How do you feel about the mirrors on the wall? I'm kind of more of an old school type of dude where I like to open the mirror and have like the stuff in there.
Mark, you really have to ask me. I can't. Look, you can update a bathroom fine. Am I a big fan of just like random, this is where they think that they're getting antique. I'm gonna put a mirror with like gold trim and just like hang it. It's like a hallway mirror. Give me a medicine cabinet.
Yeah,
That's
I like to be
all I
able
need.
to open it up. Who knows? Maybe there's a hidden cabinet right behind us, and you can swing this bad boy open. All right, cool. Just rooms with carpet.
Love that.
What? Oh, that. Oh,
They kept
yeah. Keep some of the classic.
Now they're getting points. Now they're
Okay.
getting points.
Okay, this is what did it for you.
Yep.
The stained
Yep.
glass. Is that true stained glass?
It looks like
It looks like it, right?
Yeah,
It
I
looks like
don't-
that's actually soldered metal across. At least they kept the same theme. Another bathroom with a double vanity?
Yeah.
I guess they have a secondary
This
suite
might be for second and third. Is this attached at all?
into somebody's bedroom. Can't tell.
No, this might be for second and third bedroom.
Okay, one of the bedrooms with this ceiling that comes down, which is annoying at
It
times.
is annoying. I don't think that this is big enough for me to be okay with it.
Yeah, my bedroom was like that at my mother's house, and it was fine. I just put like my desk underneath there, so I would have to be sitting.
The only issue is that I wish the windows didn't come right here where the closet is.
Right, so
You know?
you gotta think about bed placement there.
Because preferably, usually if I were to put my bed here, I'd put it right by the windows. Because that's where the high ceiling is. I'm not going to smack my head. But the closet's right there. So I guess you're going up against the slant. This one's fine. You can put it right there.
Yeah, this one's good. Okay.
Oh.
Tragic.
Ooh.
Here's-
A lot of remodeling here.
This is the bathrooms that I can't. I mean,
Big question.
I need a shower where I don't have to have my arms.
Well, that way you're not like this. So, big question. Well, you're putting your curtain there.
Yeah, you're gonna
There's
just
no.
you're gonna put
It's either it comes up to your shoulders.
you're gonna put a little half curtain right
Yeah,
here.
it's either that or you're just covered. I'm so confused.
Oh man, the boobies is out on this one.
I don't know if this was thought through. All the
You
way.
know, sometimes people just need an extra bathroom.
I'm sure.
And
these
also
guys.
for value, they're like, oh, if we put one, two.
This
a
was
full
obviously
bathroom.
a very experienced flip.
Yeah, where they're like,
I
oh,
haven't
stick a
seen
shower in there.
too many. I mean, I wouldn't have thought to even stick a shower in there, because
I mean, I've seen worse. I've seen tighter
yeah.
spaces.
Yeah, I've definitely seen worse.
And if it's like a third shower or something where it's like just for the like a teenage child or something, where it's like, all right, maybe they're not that height yet. I don't know.
I've actually seen the ones where it's like, you know, like an RV shower type thing.
Yeah.
Where it's just a toilet and a drain and then a shower
Yeah.
head that you can just turn on. And I'm like, okay, that's
And I've seen this. I've seen half bathrooms that just have a toilet with the sink on top of the toilet as. I mean, which is as economical. The water you use to wash your hands is the water that's filling up the tank for when you flush the toilet.
So this is
So
there's one that went around in New York City, right? It's like a big loft apartment. Of course, they wanted like $6,000 for it or something crazy, like $6,000 a month.
okay.
You go up the stairs. It's like 2-bedroom, 2-bath, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, first floor has like bed and bath, and that's easy. Second floor, it's actually like 1.5. You go up the stairs, right?
Yeah.
And then there's a little railing.
Okay.
You look behind you, above the stairs in the little alcove is a half bath. You have to pull down a second set of railing stairs to go up there, and there's a curtain. Well, actually, there isn't a curtain. You have to get that yourself.
Wait a second. So there's stairs hidden like against the wall.
Against the wall. They
And then
look
you
like-
just like pull them down and you walk
go
up
up.
into your bathroom. Oh, listen. However you can get a bathroom in there.
Oh, see this? All right.
All black.
I think this could have been finished,
This could have been finished.
like completely finished.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
for me, it is mostly finished. I don't have an issue with it, but you put a bathroom on the 3rd floor next to the roof.
right.
Put drop ceiling here
Yeah.
and some recessed lighting. You did it everywhere else. Do it here.
The only issue is when you're flipping it, it's like you got to think: do I have just spare materials lying around, or would this add value to the house? And normally, a finished basement doesn't add any
Really?
value to the house.
Because that, for me and a lot of people I know, that's like one of the few things that I'm looking for if it has a basement.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people look for a little man cave area, but as far as, I mean,
Then again,
How
we
much-
don't know the height in here either, so it might not lend itself to having a drop ceiling, especially with the ductwork that they have there.
yeah, it's more like a dollar put in versus dollar increase.
Return, yeah.
And a finished basement in this house is probably not going to be
Really?
where you want to put the money. Yeah, because you already have 5 bedrooms, 3 and 1 bath, and then finished. Me personally, I wouldn't put the money in.
Yeah, to be fair, I
unless it's unless it was a little bit easier, like if this was more like, yeah, it's about the height. Because if this is not like a duct down, and then you have to do the walls, and then also you don't know if this basement has like moisture retention.
I mean, for me,
getting a dehumidifier.
For me, I think that a finished basement would make this house perfectly worth the price.
Without it, you don't think it's worth the price.
I think it's about a couple grand too high myself. But I know the Collingswood market is crazy right now. Absolutely insane. The demand there is
Let's
constant.
see how many days on market. 20 days on market. Okay. And an open house coming up. Cool. Dang, I didn't want to spend that much time on that house. Let's look for the cheapest house on the market.
Sorry about that.
No, that was me too. What is the cheapest residential unit in Collingswood? Wow, an $8,000 rental.
I think it's this one. I actually posted this one.
$299.
I love this thing. It is so cute. What is it? 3 bed, 1 bath? 3 bed, 1 bath.
1,200, a little over 1,200 square foot.
This one, these ones I think are right around the corner from Garfield. You're about 2 blocks away from like Main Street, Collingswood.
Yep, exactly.
For Collingswood, this is a steal.
Wow.
I really think
It's
so.
attached on one side. Okay, so no driveway, parking up front.
I think you might have parking in the back. There, I think there's an alleyway.
Okay.
We have the original wood floors, which
Wow.
I always try to look for. Even if they're a little damaged, you can sand and polish them up.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
the backyard is almost kind of spacious. You know, decent. I wouldn't put a pool back there, but
Okay, nice to get this cut out here.
And
This
these
is a
are
little
cute.
much. You like them?
I like them.
Okay.
I'd probably repaint them because
Okay.
it looks like it is wood paneled,
Yeah.
which is not my favorite.
Right.
I'm not a huge fan of the 80s wood paneling. Some people are. I mean,
I would have to do this completely different. I would need a rail on the other side of the stairs, one coming down to like a little, like banister thing, I guess you call it, little circle thing. And then I would cut these, I would slice them so that they at least match the profile of the stairs and not these blocks. But are these built-in? These are built-in.
They are
okay,
built-ins.
because they have the
yeah, it's got the duct.
ducts
But you can
coming
still
out.
slice that down.
Yeah, you could. I might go to that wood shop we were talking
Yeah,
about.
see?
Okay,
Updated
they
kitchen.
updated the kitchen. Cool. Not against anybody who loves Subway tile, but I
It's
know
everywhere.
a lot of people who.
It's everywhere. It's constant. It's easy. It's easy to install yourself. I get why.
I know a lot of people that love Subway tile, but I used to live in New York.
Oh God,
And the
that's all you got.
So in the
Are you,
subways,
are you having flashbacks with all of these flips?
the subways are not something that you enjoy being in.
That's great.
You're just like, ugh.
That's great. That's part of the charm. That's part of the city.
Oh man, it's hilarious. Okay, there's I guess there's something in the soffit that's going all the way around.
Could be ductwork.
Yeah, it could be. Usually like to remove that. What is this? A concrete counter?
Yeah, it looks like either slate or concrete.
Okay.
Maybe not concrete. Probably slate.
Seamed. Okay, decent kitchen. I can't hate on it. It's 300,000.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm like, if there's any improvement that I want to make,
Yeah.
nothing is like so crazy. Like I got to replace like the ceiling or something like
Yeah.
that. There's no sheetrock issues. There's no drywall issues.
And
Everything else is
technically,
just cosmetic.
this is not. Technically, it's not really a starter home. It has 3 beds. You can live. You can make this your home.
And I
for
think
real.
that is a finished basement right there, or partially. I don't know what's up with the wood plywood there.
Okay.
And this is a screened-in deck, which I'd replace the green carpet, but
Yeah. Do people? I mean, you really got to use this space because a lot of people just don't use the space at all.
so you can always use it for like it has all the windows,
A reading room.
green room, reading room,
Put
anything.
like a little bookshelf right here in this corner.
I wouldn't do bookshelf just because I'd be worried about water seepage. Because that tends to happen sometimes. Just because of how thin these walls
Wait a
are
second.
usually.
Is this painted wood?
No. Oh no, it might be. That might be wood. Never mind. I thought that was green carpet.
We'll have to view this one. Oh, the roof looks pretty nice.
For a flat roof,
Yeah.
it was not bad. I guess it is.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I like it.
I like it myself, especially for the price.
Yeah.
For Collingswood.
Let's see what $8,000 a month is getting you real quick as a rental.
I know this home. These homes
snap.
These homes are right by Knights Park. They are worth back in the 90s they were worth like $800,000. So we're talking probably multi-millions by now. At least like 1 to 2.
Look at that.
Yeah.
You can chill out on the roof.
I love that turret over there. This is like I always love these homes.
So you're in love with this home. Let's just look at the inside real quick to make sure it's the style that you love.
Yeah.
Look at that.
There it is.
Classic.
I like the dark wood. I hate that dining table, but
it's so small.
I don't get it.
Wow, they got like an 8 burner in here.
And look at the
trim work.
Mm-hmm. I'm always in love with trim work.
4. Yeah, 8 burner.
I'm surprised that they're renting this out. Why would you rent? How would you rent this out? I don't know, because it's definitely not a rental property. Not something that I would consider a rental.
Well, I guess if you have, or if you just move to a bigger space and you're like, I just want to keep my asset. Yeah, this is lovely.
Yeah, the stairwell.
Look at this.
Great. The inlays.
Inlays in the floor. I mean, I would get rid of the carpet. I might actually do a strip carpet in the center. Just because that guy Holmes on Homes?
No.
Well, he has a show. His last name is Holmes.
Oh, God.
It's like some inspector contractor dude. Mm-hmm. He talks about how slippery stairs. Actually, his father died on slippery stairs, so he always tells people to put
that'll do it.
A runner down the side. And I like runners. I think they look good if you do the real quality ones, and if you have the brass or gold.
The brass bars underneath the carpet bars.
Yeah, those look cool.
Mm-hmm. It is gorgeous.
Pretty.
I think that's off the main bedroom. Yeah, it is.
Oh, this is off the main bedroom?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Is this the second floor?
Yeah, you are raised up.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yep.
The view is not really that cool. I was hoping it would have been the park or something. But
yeah, maybe off to the left. There's more. Okay, no. Whoa. Where are we now?
Is the attic?
Maybe. Could be 3rd floor. It was definitely like the kids, what used to be the kids area or something.
That's cool. I don't know what you'd use it for now.
But,
they put a bed in it.
Oh, okay.
They made it a bedroom. So this is a huge bedroom.
Mm-hmm. That's a loft style apartment. Basically, it looks like it's massive.
Is that the same place? They have a fireplace in there?
Maybe on the 3rd floor. That would make sense. Especially because a lot of these homes have like fireplaces and radiator heat.
Look at this room. There's a sink.
I was wondering about that. Is that the bathroom? It definitely seems like the 3rd floor might have been a little bit of an afterthought.
Yeah.
But
that's cool.
It is basically,
it made it work.
Yeah, it's basically an apartment, backyard.
This is the garage?
Mm-hmm.
I'm in love.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it's just the garage you're renting.
Is there an above?
There 100% is. Let's find out.
An apartment above?
Are we not going
in there? The carriage house? Oh, maybe that's what we were looking at.
No, because look at how big the ceiling was, and you can see the little cutouts right there for the windows. These bump outs right here.
Yeah, you're right.
That is that.
Yeah.
Because I was looking there too.
What about this?
This might be where the window it peaks. Here, go down. No, it's definitely that. Oh yeah, that right there. Go up. Those 3 double hungs are right there. Yep.
Got it.
That's that cutout.
So we don't see the
we don't see the carriage house. Who knows? Maybe that's where the owner is staying. Maybe they're trying to downsize.
All right. I mean, that's something we would want to see in person.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Awesome. So that's Collingswood. That's Merchantville.
Mm-hmm.
Any thoughts?
No. Not right now. I mean, you know how the market is. Collingswood as always.
Yeah. It's a hot market.
It will forever be a hot market. I don't see it ever stopping being
Really?
a hot market. No.
Wow.
No, I think it's only going to get hotter. It's going to turn into.
Dang, I just better buy in Collingswood then.
Yeah, I would definitely buy in Collingswood if you're looking for something that will definitely appreciate, because people from Philadelphia will. College students will
the fact
always
that
exist.
there's 2 Patco stations that you can get to so quickly. The one on
Yep.
Ferry Ave, which technically is not Collingswood, but I mean,
yeah, I forget what is it called? Woodland.
yeah, you could just cross over. It's like literally, and then the one by the.
And then the one in Collingswood, and then there's also one in Haddon Township as well.
Yeah.
That little strip of like Collingswood, Haddon Township, Haddonfield is going to see a lot of growth. Maybe less so Haddonfield. I can see Haddonfield becoming maybe priced out these days. But for some reason, people love Collingswood. I mean, I love Collingswood as well.
You know, it was at one point, I don't know if it still is, but I remember we used to brag that we were the friendliest town in the nation or something like that, or in the state.
I don't know about that.
Collingswood voted the friendliest town, probably in the state.
Probably in the state.
Yeah, because if you think about the nation, there's a lot of southern hospitality, right?
Yeah, a little bit. You know, it's a big Italian neighborhood. You know, we have 5 Italian restaurants.
There's a lot.
Yeah, if you want to eat Italian, you go to Collingswood. But it's, you know, it's right off the train. People who work in Philadelphia and want to keep their job in Philadelphia, but don't want to necessarily either like get a car or have a commute, they'll move out to Collingswood.
Yeah.
You know, if they're making the money, they'll move right there. We have, you know, anything from apartments to full homes if you're trying to start a family.
Yeah.
And they're always popping up.
And honestly, the high school got a lot better over time. It was really good. I mean, it was good when I was there, but when my brother went there, they had like a film program they had opened up. They had like, I remember when I was there, they were just constructing to connect the middle school and the high school, I think.
Oh, you weren't there for the link.
And then, I was there after. I mean, before. And then they linked it together. I don't know what that benefit that provided.
There's a big library there now. That's where the music is too.
Oh, okay.
So all the music classes got choir and band right there, and a big library. I really did like the high school in Collingswood. I think it's a great school system. Did I have my problem teachers? Yeah, but I liked walking to school. I liked being able to walk to school.
Being able to walk to, and then senior cut day. That was fun.
God, yeah, that was good. We're just gonna peace out, and I'm gonna walk home. You know, if it's a half day, you just walk home.
Yeah,
you know,
that was good.
It was nice.
Good times. All right, so we'll see you guys next time.
See ya.
Peace.